Hey, y'all, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, okay? If you like what you see, please go ahead, like it, share it, subscribe it. Okay, go ahead, hit the bell. If you want to be here every single time, me in the TT, I'm over here getting in with all of these good old tarot messages, okay? Also, if you would like a personal reading from me, please do not be afraid to go ahead and hit me up at dftarottea@gmail.com. If you have a little random tea for me, it may take me a minute to get back to you, but I will get back to you at dfteabox@gmail.com. Okay, also, if you want to get into the dark feminine side of things, if you want to discuss courtesans, if you want to discuss erotica, if you want to discuss boldness, brazenness, if you want to discuss checking these dudes, okay, if you want to discuss getting money, okay, go ahead and hit me up at Dark Goddess Tea in the membership section of this channel, $4.99 a month. We are still building that community, and we need you and your input over there in the Dark Goddess side of things, because we're trying to let them know over there in the Dark Goddess side of things. Please go ahead and understand that whatever it is you're looking for is in the bio section beneath this video. Okay, so let's go, y'all. Somebody out there, you're wondering, there may have been a period of silence between you and a masculine. At this point, you are just wondering if this masculine is going to return. This is a reconciliation reading. Is he going to return? And not only is he going to return with an offering, okay? Somebody is saying, it is so not enough for this man to return to me. To return, he got to return with an offering, okay? Hold on, pause. First things first, what might you be looking for in terms of an offering? Okay. What kind of offering might you be looking for? Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look-see on what energy is around this relationship. And we're going to take a look-see on what offerings are around this relationship via the dice. Okay. All right, y'all see the magician almost slid off the table. This man wants to take action, but he's nervous about taking action. We see Queen of Cups and the Devil in the reverse. This man is like right at the edge of taking full action and giving you everything you want. But he knows that if he gives you everything you want, this is going to put him in a reversal in terms of the devil energy. This man is used to being a player. He's used to being like, when it comes to you, he's not that. The devil in reverse. He's not lustful, playerful. I did make up a word. Y'all go ahead and use that. Playerful, lustful, and obsessive. He knows that when it comes to you, you can subdue him. You make him weak, okay? With your Queen of Cups energy, this is something that he just discovered about you, and he is nervous. This is why he's so scared, like, oh my gosh, if I go into this, how am I going to make it? I'm going to be soft, I'm going to be weak. Okay, he's struggling with that. Struggling in a serious way because he is a King of Cups. This is a man that has his own sensitivities, that he's nervous that you will find out and that you will bring him out of his shell. The Hermit in the reverse. Okay, and we see the Nine of Swords in reverse. This man knows that if he does this, it's going to soothe him because this man has a hole in his soul. Possibly as it relates to some kind of karmic energy. Okay, he's not had your type of love before. And he's sitting back like scared. The magician coming right close to the edge like this is like, yo, this man really wants to take it there. He's just afraid that if he takes it there, he won't be able to come back from there. Okay, that's the concern. That's the point where he gets nervous, which is so lame. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Okay, so lame, so lame, so lame. But that's where he's at. He's like super nervous. He's like, okay, what am I gonna do? Like, if I go ahead and give my all to her, will I be able to feel good about me again? These are some of the questions that he has. Me and Nicki Minaj believe this shit is lame than a bitch. Shout out to Nicki, because I know she's probably sitting there watching. Hey, boo. They gonna tell on everybody. Okay. And so that's where this man is at. He feels like you might tell everybody if he's soft, if he's weak, if he's so in love with you. This man is There's some level of vanity or something like that with this man, where he's thinking that him showing his vulnerability would mean something. It certainly would mean something to him that it wouldn't mean to you. How about that? Let's look a little deeper into this man. Okay, what the hell going on? Let's look a little deeper into this man. Like, what's tea? Okay. Hunter. This man's a hunter. We kind of saw that much, though. This man is a hunter. Okay. He believes himself to really be capable of manipulation at a high level. And you know something, he is. But because this man is in a King of Cups with you, he's not really able to execute those emotions. He's not really able to execute those feelings. He wants to be in a mentor-student relationship with you, but you have too good of a mind for him. This is a man that, when it comes to you, he has some level of weakness, and that is where we're seeing the challenges, okay? Well, we're not seeing shit, okay? But this is what he's dealing with. He wants to provide for you. He wants to come home to you every day. He wants to fight for you. And he wants to name you as sovereign. Ain't that the shit? The problem is, this is a man that, because he's naturally a hunter, a wizard, a mentor, an inventor, okay, coming up with bullshit. This is his natural profile. Though he's saying that he feels that you have a certain amount of energy and power over him in all of these spaces. He can't hunt. He can be a wizard. Can't be a wizard. He can't be a mentor. He can't invent. This is you blocking a lot of his more manipulative traits. I won't even say manipulative traits, but this man is a man that, you know, he's a player. Like, ladies like him, okay? And he feels that those things are blocked when it comes to you. And when it comes to you, he wants to provide. He wants to come home to you. He wants to fight for you. He wants to put you on that pedestal. Okay? This man has dealt with narcissism. This man has dealt with always being paranoid of women and their motivations, okay? This man is like to believe that he was a legend in his own mind, and he's been trauma bonded to a lot of the ladies that have been in his life, okay? A lot of the ladies that have been in his life have found themselves fucked in the end, okay? So when you look at all of that, this is a man who is like, yo, I'm in love, King of Cups energy. That makes him feel weak, because look at who he's been prior to this. We just got to keep that in mind. And you are looking for an offering. The reason you are looking for an offering is because you see all of these things here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, you see that he wants to provide. He wants to return home. He wants to be a warrior. He wants to put you on a pedestal, but he is fighting it. I'm positive that you know that he's fighting it, because it's very rare that a woman does not know when a man is fighting, giving her those things that she wants. Okay, so you know that he is fighting these things. Okay. You know that he is fighting these things, okay? And you're just trying to figure out, like, is he going to go ahead and give me that offering that I so deserve from him? Because you know this man's soul and spirit feels you. And you know that he desires, in all honesty, to give you the things that you deserve, okay? So there's a lot of, that's going on here, okay? Okay, we had a card fall out. There's a lot going on here. So you're wondering if he's going to give you an offering. We're going to pull and see what energy we get around this man potentially giving you the offering that, you know, it's pretty obvious and clear that this is what you deserve and this is what you want. Okay? And he knows it's what you want. He knows it's what you want. Wisdom. First things first. You need to use your wisdom, but also this man needs to come into wisdom to truly give you the things that you want, okay? That's a big part of the conversation. Understanding that wisdom is necessary for y'all to really come into what y'all really need to come into, okay? As a couple, okay? If it was to be a couple thing, if it was to be a situation where y'all are taking each other seriously, doing what y'all need to do together, okay? We read no reversals in an oracle deck, okay? So if you see me switch up, it's because we don't read no reversals, baby. Not in the oracle deck. Not today. I always do what Spirit tells me in terms of reversals, okay? I never read reversals unless Spirit tells me I need to. read a reversal. Okay? So wisdom is needed. Reconciliation, baby. That's what you've been asking for. Use your spidey sense. He's going to use his. But reconciliation is in the cards. Literally, we in the cards. We in the cards. And here are the cards. Reconciliation is there, okay? Imprisonment or slavery. This man couldn't get out of reconciling with you if he wanted to, because he has too much love in him towards you to express, okay? Way too much. That's what's scaring him, okay? Because let's get down to the Rudy Tooty. Actually, he's scared, okay? You have been in unrequited love for him. There's a period where this man wanted you. Maybe he wanted you even before you knew. And he feels like during that particular period of time, he did not get you. So there is some hurt there. There is some shame. There's a feeling of failure that this man has attached to you. This man also, from what I'm getting, this man also feels like if you really knew the intricate details of him, he's like, bro, she wouldn't want me. Not true. You're kinder and more gentle than this man thinks. These cards flipped over, so we're going to read them. You're kinder and more gentle than this man believes, but he needs to trust that. And trust that there's mothering energy in you. Whoever you are, your kids may be grown and moved on, or you may not even have children. These are possibilities. But for some reason, you have a great deal of mothering energy that this man doesn't realize you have. You could have kids, maybe he never saw you with them. You have a great deal of tenderness that this man doesn't know about. We saw that Queen of Cups energy. You have a sweetness that he knows about, but it's far deeper than he knows. Look at this. Mother and child. Look, Lord. Swing low, sweet cherry. Okay. All right. Look at that. Mother and child. Oh, what is it? Infant so tender and mild. A silent night. Wow. Sleeping heavenly. Where is that coming from? Peace. Sleep in heaven. I haven't thought about that song since high school. Well, I ain't gonna say I haven't thought about it, but I haven't sang it. Oh my gosh. I was in chorus in high school. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I did a little something in high school. Y'all don't hate. Yo. This man yearns for peace. Holy infant, so tender and mild. This man yearns for peace. This man yearns for peace. Read the lyrics to Silent Night. I'm going to post them. Yeah. This man yearns for peace. It's like he yearns to sleep in heavenly peace. That's beautiful. This man has had a... Nobody truly fully 100% has embraced him. Holy infant, so tender and mild. Nobody has truly looked at him and seen beauty. He doesn't feel beautiful. He feels ugly. Whether that's of the soul or of the spirit or of the actual physical face. He feels ugly. He didn't have that. You know, you have a mother that's like, oh, you're beautiful. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have that. Wow. Somebody needs to know that's the secret to procuring, if you will, this man. He didn't get that. Nobody really put that on him. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. No matter what they say, words can bring you. Songs are coming, y'all. Nobody told this man he was beautiful. He was deceived a lot in his life as a child about who he was and what he had to offer the world. He was very deceived. It affected his health, his spiritual health, how he feels about himself, how he sees himself. Look at this health, baby, from a child. The environment he was born into, they didn't properly prop him up, okay? He was not nurtured. He's so without nurture. If you were to nurture this man, he would probably cry in private. He would be so shocked. Even though he's a grown-ass man, he would be so shocked. Y'all see mature man? He would be so shocked. He's so past the age you might think of where he would need this. He needs it desperately. Okay, he hasn't received that at all. Words can bring you. This man has kept himself very guarded, very locked away, thinking that women may only want him for his money. Even any vows he's taken previously with women, you know, living together, girlfriend, whatever, they've all been vows that he thought, well, she wants my money and I want to love her, so I'm going to make vows. They have not been divine vows. They have not been vows that were of the spirit. He just doesn't know anything about that. He's never had it. He just has never had it. It's as simple as that. Okay? This man is looking at you as being his main woman, but he's so in love. He sees you as so beautiful. This woman is literally holding a rose, the epitome of beauty. So beautiful. So amazing. And he's in a situation where he doesn't have a clue what's what, okay? He wants you to be in a family situation with him. He really does. He wants to be in union with you. We have here family room card number 21 speaks to the number 3. He wants to be united with you and to know you spiritually, mentally, physically. He really wants to be in that holy trinity, if you will, with you. Okay. But this man has been in a situation where he feels his manhood has been stolen by women before. His ability to be harmonious with you, 4 + 2 is 6. Harmonious and lover's card energy with you before has been stolen, okay? But he wants a household. This man wants a household with you. This is a man that we don't have to ask about him wanting to give you an offering. Of course he wants to give you an offering. We've already established that. At this point, we're kind of looking at restraints in himself as a man. Spirituality and religion. He wants to unite with you. He wants to make a household with you and be in a spirit of union with you. But for some reason he is retreating. And we want to know why he's retreating, okay? We want to know why he's retreating. Coffin. Okay, coffin came through, death card, energy, Scorpio energy. He's retreating, something to do with transformation. Something to do with transformation. Something has got him in, he's retreating. He may be living elsewhere, living with someone else, trying to figure out how to forgive you. Forgiving and learning. Forgiveness, forgiving, and learning. Forgiveness, forgiving, and learning. These are major themes in this conversation. Okay? Major themes in this conversation. Forgiveness, and then we pull right behind it, forgiving and learning, okay? Major themes. Pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to this. This man is struggling to forgive. There is someone or something, you know, like an injury, a spiritual injury, that afflicts this man every day, and he just pretends it's not there. Okay, that is a red flag for you to pay attention to, because he's able to pretend his beloved isn't there. You're seeing it. He loves you dearly. He's able to just not make that offering. He's used to this, okay? He's used to this. A first love humiliated this man and left him in wars, left him in battles, left him in food and hunger, thirsty for love, as the relationship just transitioned and moved on, okay? And he was just left with nothing but to think about it. Y'all, I don't know why I am hearing this song. I haven't thought about it in ages either. Y'all know the one, night shift at the night. It's gonna be sweet sounds on the night shift. You know, I've never heard that song and didn't get marine energy. Marvin, you say you go. I've never heard that song and didn't get marine energy. This feels like a song you play when you're out on the waters. Even when I was a really little kid, I mean, like, one of the first songs I remember I think it might have been a little old at the time, not sure. I remember feeling marine energy. This man is so sensitive, and he doesn't tell anybody how sensitive he is. He has so many things he suffers with in his mind and his heart. He doesn't think anyone would listen. Healing family issues. He doesn't think anyone would listen if he opened up and said. He doesn't think anyone would listen, so he doesn't make the effort. Make the effort. Okay? He may have had a mother that was spiritual, and she was spiritual in a way that bound him. She wasn't expressive. She didn't understand that part of God, and she kept him hemmed up. You know, you don't talk about things like that. I don't want to hear things like that. And then he's carried that energy out into the world. Okay? He has. This man right now believes that he needs money to make you love him. Not even in a selfish, like a super, oh my gosh, she ain't shit kind of way. He doesn't think that. He doesn't value himself, so he must need something else to make you love him. It's that type of energy. Okay? He thinks you would free yourself from him over time. Why would she stay with me? That's where a lot of this hesitation is coming from. He's got control issues. In his low self-esteem, it's like, yo, I don't think she would stick with me, you know, if I bounced. I don't want to say bounce, but if he transitioned to showing you who he really was, if he bounced from one phase to the other, showing you who he really is, he's like, I don't think she would stay if she saw this sappy, sensitive guy that's reading poetry, etc., etc. But that's not true. Okay, he thinks you would persecute him. You would go off on him. You would expect him to be a traditional, stand-up biblical guy that's not super emotional. You would not do that. He thinks that you would look at him as an emotional chore. Like, don't nobody want to be bothered with your sappy ass. And you're actually not even like that. This man has, what we're seeing here is a great deal of insecurity about his emotional self. Okay, he's out of alignment with his emotions. He's concerned at this point that if he did choose you and move forward with you, there may be a maturity imbalance where you wouldn't care for him. Even though he was courting you, he does want to court you, and he does want to give you, you know, a reality that allows you to have expectations of you and him growing. But this man is so afraid you will reject him before y'all made it to the courthouse. So, with all of his insecurities being identified, and this is unfortunate because this masculine energy here is very loved. Okay, whatever woman is out there for him, about him, she is for him and about him. He is extremely loved. And it's just a matter of him seeing that. So at this point, we're dealing with a question. What does this man actually plan to do? Okay. All right. What does this man actually plan to do? Y'all, we finna go with it. We see celebration. We see fun. We see 3 of Cups energy coming right out the gate. Okay. We see Seahorse, which is about family matters. We see 10 of Pentacles energy come through with that family matters. Okay. We see the Lord blesses his people with peace. Psalm 29 and 11. The Lord is gracious and full of compassion. Psalm 145 and 8. Okay, we see the garden. Play with it. Play with it if you will. We see twin flame energy. Okay. We see have you asked your angels for help, sis? Pray on this because this man is trying to figure out what's next. He's trying to figure out what he should do. So pray on it. Pray on it. Mercury retrograde. Expect this man to really be on your heels, okay? Electronically speaking. You're going to get them text messages, sis. Okay, ascended master. Spiritually, you're in a different space than him. Okay, so the words that you speak will mean more to him. High priestess energy. You're in a more anointed space than him. 8 of Pentacles. This man is going to find himself focused on you, adoring you. Gallantry. Grant me a single smile. That's what this man is going to bring. Primrose. Okay, youthful love. Pause, shout out. If you're a woman and you're not taking evening primrose oil, like what are you doing? Because like that's seriously like low key. I gotta put this out there for women. Okay, any reproductive health issue that has to do with anything to do with the womb. Okay, it could be, it doesn't matter what phase you're in. It could be after a baby. It could be perimenopause. It could be menopause. It could be fertility. It could be puberty. It could be absolutely any phase of womanhood. Go and get you some evening primrose oil because it's gonna get you right together. I'm just saying, Google it. Forget me nots, okay? Eternal memories between you and this man. I believe it was Tamara Mori that put me on to primrose oil many years ago. It was one of the twins, Tia Tamara. Okay, you want to wait because you're gonna have to give this man a moment to get past those narcissistic traits. We see narcissists, rebirth and new beginnings. Okay, he's going to have to come out of that space of wanting to play. He's going to have to cancel, clear, and delete those spaces. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come before him with joyful songs. Psalm 102. Get your life together. The Lord turns deserts into pools of water, the dry land into springs of water. Psalms 107:35. We're all about worship and water here. Okay, emotions, immersion, and intuition. Okay. Period. When you reach the end of what you should know, you will be at the beginning of what you should sense. Use your intuition with this man. Somebody is looking at this man and looking at strictly what he can do, what he can bring to the table in the physical. Use your intuition, though. Your intuition is in Queen of Cups, and you know his soul and his spirit, and that's what you should trust, regardless of what it looks like on the outside. You may have to give it a little time because this man is confused. He's conflicted. And it's keeping y'all in a situation where he's over here, you're over there. Seven of Swords energy. Okay. Please know this man is watching your social media, but I get the vibe you're watching his too. Okay. Stand in your strength of character. Okay. And your sorceress energy. And by standing in sorceress energy, I mean that you should know that this man he's enchanted. Okay. You don't have anything to prove to this man. Somebody thinks they do. Somebody thinks that he's not around because you haven't said the right thing. Okay? Because you haven't done the right thing. Not at all. It's not going to be a lot of talking either because talking is on the floor out in front of my desk. Okay? It's not going to be a lot of talking. Talking flew to the floor. These also fell to the floor, baby. Truth, commitment, confession. Okay? These are the things that you want at the root. Okay? He may not be much of a talker and you feel like he's not giving you truth, commitment, or confession. Let's see, does he give you those? These are all the ones that was on the floor, y'all. Okay? Talk is still out there, but I ain't finna crawl over there and get her. We just know that talk is out there. You need some talking. Do you get those things? They manifest. Through your empath energy, the opportunity arises for your heart to be healed through conversation between you and this man. Light is shed upon the righteous and joy on the upright in heart. Psalm 97:11. You are going to get every bit of news from this man that you want. Let everything that breathes sing praises to the Lord. Psalm 150:6. Hallelujah. Okay. Third eye chakra. You see it already, sis. You already know it's coming, but you're not quite believing it. You keep thinking something is going to go wrong. Something is going to send it off to the side. No, it's not. It is what it is, okay? He is behaving stupidly, yes. He's acting like a jive-ass turkey. Y'all see the turkey there? He's giving very much 1970s energy. You jive-ass turkey motherfucker. He's giving that. Don't lie to yourself, to others, or to your inner self, your inner side, okay? Your intuition, okay? Don't lie to yourself. He is giving very much jive-ass turkey motherfucker. He's giving that. Hey, turkey. He's giving all of that energy. You already know. You already know. You the one that pinpointed it. But the joy of the Lord is your strength. Nehemiah 8:10. Don't get conflicted. Don't get lost. Vacation. You will be traveling soon. Okay. Things are going to get better. You are always on this man's mind. This man thinks of taking you on a vacation. Remember, part of the issue with this man is his own embarrassment at the way you make him feel. Is it the way? Yeah, Yeah, come on. You love me, baby. Yeah. I don't know what Jill did. Okay, Jill's on another level. Okay, but yeah, is it the way you love me, baby? You know what? I've seen Erykah Badu. I've not seen Jill. I see Erica's got the ass out now. I'm so glad. Yeah. I have seen bros, sidebar, in the conscious community trying to shit on Erica for taking the cheeks out. Let me tell you, conscious brothers, if any of y'all are in here, and y'all probably not because y'all don't want to come where the real women are. And that's my collective is only real women, okay? Real women and real masculines, okay? The realest of the real hang out in here. Let me tell y'all something. Don't y'all ever tell the queen to put her ass away again. She'll sit her ass on your nose if she wants to. I'm a recovering undercover over lover, okay? She can do whatever the fuck she wants to do. That's the Badu. You're always on this man's mind. But see, the thing of it is that this man, like, he thinks people expect him to be a jackass, a dirtbag, a bastard. But low-key, once again, we're seeing this conflict. Y'all see this jackass joker right here? Next to the Hierophant. We're still seeing this, like, this man wants to be yours. He has unlimited ideas for being yours. But dogs. He want to run with his dogs. So you can run with the dogs back in one piece, so you can go with the dogs to say, promise to me, you make it back in one piece. Shout out to Aaliyah and DMX. Rest in peace to the gods. Okay. But he is the type of man that thinks that he owes it to his friends to be under some kind of code. There's a level of immaturity present. Okay, you on the other hand are in indigo energy, but this man is also in indigo energy. He's afraid to accept it. There's an energy of sweetness and enlightenment on this man that would completely separate him from his friends. He's never done that. It came upon him when he was about 8 years old. You may notice something artsy about this man. Maybe he listens to really romantic music and you think it's a surprise, or he paints, or he draws, or he writes. He has a very sensitive and feeling soul. He is still kind of under that energy of the kid that carries his books home in a pizza box. Okay, he's embarrassed. But he should be in gratitude because he's actually called to help people. But he has to believe that. Okay? He has to walk in that. Okay, message to you. We're going to go ahead and look at this. Sibylline Oracles, translated from the best Greek copies. Okay, by John Floyer. Shout out to John Floyer, whoever you are. We're going to look into the prophecies, okay? The Sibylline Oracles, alas, okay, for Laodicea, we're doing a little bibliomancy, right? We're just going to let Spirit lead us. Thou neither did God at any time, and thou, being very confident, wilt speak. Child, y'all making this difficult for me. The river of the fame, great God who is begotten, who shall make many stars, and hang his middle axis in the air, shall raise a great column for men, as a terrible sight, being encompassed by fire. Whole spark shall destroy the wicked generation of corrupt men. There shall be a common king, Saturn, and then men shall entreat God, but they shall not put an end to their fad lofts. Okay, y'all trying to make it difficult for me to read this. But all things shall be performed by the house of David, for God hath granted him the polis of a throne. Okay. For all the Jimmy shall be subject to him. Y'all, I wish y'all could see this, because this writing is something else. Okay. This writing is something else. I feel like I dug out in the ancient area and found this myself. But the bottom line that we got from this, and hang his middle axis in the air, shall raise a great column for men, as a terrible sight, being encompassed by fire, whose spark shall destroy the wicked generation of corrupt men. There is a corruptness. Here's the book. Okay. There is a corruptness in this man's heart. that is being destroyed. It is being called out. The symbols are the prophetesses. Okay, African prophetesses. And he is being called out from that. Okay, and he needs to recognize that. Okay, this one, the symbols, the first prophetesses of Mommy Wata, the theft of African prophecy by the Catholic Church. It is important to keep in mind that punishment by crucifixion was originally a Black Phoenician Canaanite practice adopted centuries later by the Romans. These symbols too were also African, and the subject of their prophecies were as a rule devoted to their own people and to their own priestly orders. Therefore, the above allegations by Nicanor and much of what Sambetha had originally prophesied and to whom she was actually referring had long been corrupted by the Roman papals. The symbol prophetess Sambetha is claimed to have written 84 books of prophecy, now all allegedly destroyed. We still see the theme of the destroyed. She is said to have lived a long time. There is no record of how or where she died. This book as well, okay? The symbols. We see a lot of prophetic energy that speaks to the power of the feminine, but also speaks to this masculine, kind of getting away from this pimpish energy that is in his heart. Okay, let's just call it what it is. Most honored mother, Elijah has reappeared now, hourly prophesying disaster for my son's reign as a punishment for Ahab's lifelong worship of the lady Asherah. There is something in this man that believes worshiping a woman is demonic and bad, and that the man is old and enfeebled in everything except his violent speech and the amount of spittle that comes from his mouth when he prophesies. And now he is accompanied by a handsome young man he calls his disciple and heir. This man believes that it is demonic to worship women. The Goddess Bible, edited by Ashra Ball. Even though many of you tell me this is out of print, I will still tag it to this video because she got to come back eventually, don't she? Okay, we're just doing a build here. We're kind of building at this point. Keep in mind that over on the membership side of things, the Dark Goddess side, we do builds. Okay, we just kind of build on pop culture, dark feminine energy, and tarot and how they all relate. So far, we have kind of done builds on Wendy Williams and Carisha, the City Girl of JT and Carisha of the City Girls rap group. Okay, that's what we've done thus far. We're still building over there just to give you an idea. If you would like to join their membership, again, it is in the bio beneath this video. But again, we see that there's a lot of dark, and this man worships you. You are this man's goddess. He adores you. There is a level of shame in him, even though he has been called to be in that energy. He has been called to be a gentleman. He has been called to be one that is an adorer of. There's so many men out there, y'all, that are called to be in worship, if you will, of the feminine energy, and they just don't know how. They don't know how to express that. Okay? They don't have a clue how to express that. And it's a negative force within their lives. Their inability to express in themselves the period of time when God was a woman. Y'all think I didn't come prepared? You lied to yourself. Okay, the period of time when God was a woman. Okay, this point in ancient history where goddess, matriarchy was what was worshipped. Okay, there was a time such as this. Okay, we doing bibliomancy, y'all. Limestone statue of the cobra goddess Uazit, named Buto by the Greeks, patron deity of all Lower Egypt in pre-dynastic periods, protecting deity of the crown of the north in early dynastic times. Her central shrine was in Perutu Batu on the Delta. This 7th century BC statue is from Dusuk, Egypt, which is believed to be the site of ancient Butu. Y'all have seen this statue before. Okay, this ancient pool that is in this man to worship the feminine, the goddess. He's ashamed of it because we grew up in a very patriarchal time period where things were hypersexual, okay, and hyper toxic masculine, because I won't call them hyper masculine. Hyper masculinity is gentle, guiding, and healing. That's not what we grew up in. Okay, many of us, we grew up in hyper toxic masculinity. Okay, that's what we saw. That's what we grew up in. We have seen that the orders for the destruction, once again, we see destruction of the religion of the goddess, were built into the very canons and laws of the male religions that replaced it. It is clear that the ancient reverence for the female deity did not simply cease to be, but its disappearance was gradually brought about, initially by the Indo-European invaders, and then later by the Hebrews, eventually by the Christian, and even further by the Mohammedans, along with ultimate acceptance of the male religions throughout a large part of the world. The precepts of sexual morality, that is, premarital virginity and marital fidelity for women, were incorporated in the attitudes and laws of the societies which embraced them. This is When God Was a Woman by Merlin Stone. This man is hopelessly addicted to the idea of women in a submissive space. That's just where we at. That is what he is addicted to. That is what he believes is right. And so, be strong and courageous, sis. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. That is a message to you. Because this man struggles with giving you the offering that he is called to give you, because he has picked up a lot of toxic masculine ideals. Okay? That's just where we at. But he does come through. 4 of Wands energy. He does come through and make an offering to you. 4 of Wands energy, y'all. Queen of Wands, because you are his queen. 6 of Pentacles, once again, we see him making an offering. 6 of Cups, once again, we see my man making an offering to his feminine, the moon. If anybody out there is wondering if this man is actually going to make an offering to you, wonder no more. He is absolutely going to make an offering to you. But we just saw he's going to have to go through the destruction of the toxic masculine and being willing to bathe in the idea that, yes, indeed, he is a man that worships the feminine. He was born to do so. He is a man that kind of has an Ishtar base where he does worship and believe in the feminine and the liberation and the sexual freedom of the feminine. He will come into that on his own. It's not something that has anything to do with you. But the offerings. There are offerings that come from this man. 4 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Offerings that come from this man are inevitable. Look forward to them. They will come to you in the next 3 to 8 months. Okay? If you enjoyed this divine feminine tarot tea, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Do me a favor and hit that bell. If you want to be here every time me and the T team are over here getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages. Again, if you would like a personal reading from me, dftarottea@gmail.com. Our readings are $44.44. Okay, additional details about those readings, which do have a 48-hour turnaround, are below this video. If you have a little tea, hit me up at dfteabox.com. If you want to go ahead and get involved in more of these tarot bills that are focused on goddess energy, that are focused on sexuality, sensuality, that are focused on building amongst each other with the definitions of the tarot as we did here, please go ahead. Don't be scared. Hit me up at Dark Goddess Tea membership side of this channel. Point blank period. Put your stilettos and your red lipstick on, girl, and come over there, okay? Because we're going to be getting it in over there, okay? And as always, I be out here in these tarot streets, so it's just a matter of time before I catch y'all in the next one.